where the food is real great and the music's first rate, where I'm glad that I ate Maestro Bistro. Where you hear old-time tunes and all kinds of croons, where they play and sip spoons, Maestro Bistro. Where your time is well spent, it will leave you content. We will never relent, Maestro Bistro. Public supper's the style, it will bring out a smile. Come and stay for a while, Maestro Bistro. Relax and eat slow, where you quietly dine and enjoy the show. Tap your foot while you chew, it's digestively good for you too. Where you hear all the notes and songs about folks, food and music evokes Maestro Bistro. Where the rhythm will vamp, whether dry, wet, or damp, it's at Main Fiddle Camp, Maestro Bistro. Hi, Main Fiddle Campers. Welcome to Maestro Bistro, a special edition here for the virtual Main Fiddle Camp in June 2021. A Maestro Bistro Grande with even more performers for you to enjoy. And we're going to have a great show. But I'm all excited about once again trying out our super secret cyber synchronizer that allows us to play magically over the internet, and we've figured this out. My cohort and I, Neil Pearlman. So I'm going to welcome Neil. Hello, Neil.
Hey there, Doug. How's it going?
Okay, so you know I've been doing a lot of bird watching these days, and I was thinking I would like to have a collection of Main Fiddle Camp tunes that represent birds. So what do you say we give it a try to this Main Fiddle Camp tune that was presented a few years back that became very popular, and it's called The Wren.
Sounds great.
Are you ready, Neil?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey! All right, we did it again. The magic wires worked once again, Neil.
great.
Yes. It's time to move on with some of our fabulous performers for tonight. Who do we got coming up first?
Well, I'm glad you asked. We, as you said, it's Maestro Bistro Grande. We have a bunch of performers that you would have seen in the intro video, more than 3 times the usual amount. So we're going to get right into it here. And I just want to say before we get started, happy Juneteenth, everybody, for the first year. Hope you had a good one, and hope a bunch of that was here at Main Fiddle Camp. More stuff tomorrow. So let's move on with our first guest, and let's bring on Ben Foss. Hey, Ben. Oh, you're small. Looks like you're bigger there. Hey.
Hello, Neil. Thanks for having me.
Good to see you. Hope your day at Main Fiddle Camp has been full of music and happiness.
It was great. It was nice to start out with a New England Tunes jam, and I just wrapped up my 2-finger banjo workshop, which was a lot of fun.
Great. I was curious about that. I wish I could have come over, but I was sound checking here. You have to show me sometime.
I'd be glad to.
Great. Well, we got a lot of people going on tonight, and I'm sure you got some great tunes for us. So I'm going to get out of your way and take it away, Ben Foss.
Thanks, Neil. I'm going to start out, I'm just going to play one set of tunes. So I guess I'm going to start and end with a set of 3 fiddle tunes that have been in my rotation these days. I find that when I'm not playing with other people a whole lot, I just play the same tunes over and over again. And these are some of the ones that I've been stuck on. I'll play The Witch of the Wave, The Silver Spire, which around here people call Bennett's favorite, and The Brazen Mask. Some lesser played tunes that I think are pretty good, and I'm looking forward to bringing them to Real Fiddle Camp sometime in the near future. tuning in.
Thanks, Ben. Great tunes. Lots of comments, both backstage here and up on the YouTube about the fire in your fingers there. So thank you.
Well, thanks, Neil. I was glad to open things up, and I look forward to seeing what comes next. It's bound to be a corker.
All right, we'll see you soon. Hey, Doug, let's check in with you. Hey,
Hey,
Doug.
man. That was
How's it
great,
going?
Ben.
Some
Oh,
good kickoff
wow, what a
tunes there.
nice set of tunes, or what?
Yeah, fantastic. So you've been sort of helming the main tent all day today.
Yes.
Gathering
Everything's
there.
been going really well so far, and
Yeah.
best as can be expected. Really, there's been a few people. We had one kind of funny thing that happened, though. Fred White we could never get his audio going for his 144 chords, and so I went and said, well, I'll take his place until it gets figured out, hoping that he'd get it figured out. And so I said, well, if I'm guessing, this is what he would talk about. And so so I started to tell him what I thought he was going to say. We're getting right into it. Then all of a sudden he comes back, but nobody could figure out how to get his sound. So I said, hey, Fred, I've been saying this and that. And he goes, yeah, he says, he mimes that. Yeah, that's right. And so we ended up doing the whole workshop with my talking and his miming.
Teaching and translation. That's great.
Well,
we make it work no matter what.
We made it work no matter what. And the people that were there, they stayed and they got something out of what he was trying to convey. So we accomplished what we wanted to accomplish. So
yeah, amazing. Well, for those of you who are, if any of you have come across or watching the show but weren't at the camp today, we've got some more stuff going on tomorrow morning and early in the afternoon. So there's more going on. You can still join and sign up and register, as well as over at mainfiddlecamp.org. That's an outdated thing, but the website's correct. And you can donate to support camp and everything we're doing at the PayPal here or mailing a check to camp. So, but enough of that for now. We're going to get on to our next performer.
That's right. We've got a Grande lineup. So let's move it right on with some fabulous Main Fiddle Camp staff talent here.
We sure do. So without further ado, we're going to bring on Mr. Bennett Kanesny. Hey, Bennett.
Hey, Neil. Hey, Ed. How's it going?
Hey, good to see you and everyone else there.
Yeah, we got
the hat trio.
We got the hat trio. We got Nadine Fowler, Tom Fowler, and Leela Fowler here, and we've been sequestered at a faraway location, and just got back from swimming in True's Pond. We wish we were in True's Pond, but we actually worked up an old country. Well, actually, it's a new song that I wrote during the pandemic to kind of get that old time country sound going. And I know Doug loves hearing the old time country music sometime now and again on the Main Fiddle Camp stage. And we thought, well, I don't know if anybody else had this experience in the pandemic where sometimes I was really inspired to make music and play my fiddle and write new songs and tunes. And then other times there was nothing. And one time, I had one little spurt of creativity that about 4 or 5 songs tumbled right out of me. And this is one of them. And I've been waiting for a year and a half to play it with Nadine and Tom and sing it. So it's going to be our world premiere of this song inspired by Lefty Frizzell and the great singer with a wonderful delivery of lyrics. And today in the Warbler Nest, we were talking about how to deliver words just with a little. So we're gonna share a little of that here with this song. After all is said and done. After all is said and done, after all the summer sun, I think of all the times we had, of meals we made that made us glad. After all the tears are shed, after all of us are dead, what is left behind but stains of wine and downspout droplets of keeping time? After all is said and done, I'll clean your gutters, mop your floor, truth goes down the drain. All I want is how we started out, a simple love to talk about after all is said and done. Boxes, hang your art. I fill your farmer's market cart. I went from that's enough to wanting more. But after all the fights are done, and we've watched the setting sun, I ponder our two worlds apart and wonder if a brand new start could mend a broken heart, could hit the bullseye with a dart, could make a difference, could convince you, could make an old love sound like new after all is said and done.
Amazing. Thanks
All right.
so much.
Bennett Kanesny original.
Yeah. Woo! Thanks, guys. Nice to be on the Maestro Bistro Grande. Can't wait to see what's next.
Mucho grande.
Great to have you on. That's fantastic. Well, yeah, we'll move right along with the next act. It's going to be a parade of familiar faces if you have been to Maine Fiddle Camp before, or if you've been here this weekend. She's been a huge part of Maine Fiddle Camp for a long time, and big part this year of all the virtual camps and making everything happen. So please make welcome Pam Weeks. Hey, Pam.
Hey, everybody. Wow, what a great day at Maine Fiddle Camp. If I had to be inside, this is what I'd want to be doing. So I hope you all felt the same way. So let's see. Wow, what a great song Bennett just wrote. It's thrilling. Bennett, I'm going to send you, I know, another song titled After All. It's country, but it's real different lyrics from yours, but I'm going to try to remember to send it to you because I think you'd enjoy it. So I'm going to change the direction yet again. We've gone from old New England tunes to country, and now we're going to visit Ireland. And I'm going to play you a couple of old Carolyn harp tunes on the dulcimer. The first one is Planxty Irwin, and in the middle, but sandwiched between Planxty Irwin and Planxty Irwin will be Blind Mary.
Beautiful. Thanks, Pam. It was really great. And thanks for everything you've been doing for virtual camp. We'll see you soon.
You're
Well, moving right along. This is a lot of fun. It's a much more fast-paced energy than we usually have at the bistro. So it's a nice change of pace here, and nice to see so many different faces all at once in the show. So we're going to get right along here to our next performer, who jumped in pretty last minute to teach guitar this weekend, I believe. But I know from teaching bass at several times at Main Fiddle Camp in person, and he's a great mandolin player as well. So please make welcome Noah Fishman. Hey, Noah.
Hey. How you doing, Neil?
Great. Good to see you. How are you?
I'm doing well. Again, a surprise to be here, but very glad to be here. Did 3 guitar workshops today. Just finished a specialty workshop on how to take a solo, which I'll be doing shortly. And now here at the old MB, and amazing tunes from Ben and Pam, and sweet new song from Bennett. It's great to be here. How are you? How are you, Neil?
Doing great. Excited to be here and listening to all of you players, and actually get a chance to play some tunes in a moment myself too. So it's a fun injection of fiddle tunes to life at home. You got a lot of instruments behind you there.
Yeah, it was awesome. There was the Somalian oud and fiddle workshop earlier, and I just got this bad boy, so I got to try out the oud tunes on my very own oud.
Oh, that's great! You got to do it in an actual oud class. That's great.
Yeah, my first ever.
Lots of fun. Well, don't let me take away from your tunes anymore, but really nice to see you, and can't wait to hear you.
You too. Thanks for the intro, Neil. Well, I'm going to play for you a tune of mine called The Way Home. And really it's 2 tunes in one, because I wrote it in minor. Then I said, this might work in major. And I play it in major as well. I just realized that this album behind me is, it says The Way Home. And this tune is from that album. You can find it on the interwebs. So I'm going to play The Way Home in minor. Then I'm going to improvise a bit and make my way to major. And it's a pretty simple tune, so I want to see if you can, as you're listening, keep the tune in your head and then see where I depart and come back in. I really have no idea what's going to happen here, but we'll see.
Hey, Noah, that was fantastic.
All right, Doug. Hey,
lovely. Lovely. Thank you for all the fantastic work you've done here in the virtual Maine Fiddle Camp. Everything we've done, you've had a part in, including developing our concepts and being part of the initial meetings and figuring out how we're going to do things. And then you took on the challenge of creating the virtual ensembles and all sorts of editing tasks, everything. Every crazy idea I came up with, you figured out a way to make it happen, and even better than what I had envisioned. So it's really great, and it's really wonderful to hear your music too. What you have to offer, you're incredibly talented fellow in so many ways. So I hope you always are part of the Maine Fiddle Camp family and continue to. Once you get very famous and everything, that you always remember where your humble beginnings here at Maine Fiddle Camp. So thanks for the great job.
With an intro like that, I feel famous already, Doug. Thanks so much. It's been amazing to be involved and see this whole thing grow. And yeah, just congrats to everyone involved.
Yeah, you've really contributed a lot along with a whole bunch of other people to make this happen. So thank you for your wonderful contributions. All right, so we've got a great lineup here, and now my co-host would normally be bantering with me, but by golly, with Maestro Bistro Grande, we get to get more performance out of our co-host Neil Pearlman, and this time he's got his father Ed Pearlman. So let's bring them on, and by golly, great to see you, Ed. Thank you for appearing here at Maestro Bistro. And, I can remember when you first started teaching at Maine Fiddle Camp, you had some young kids there to bring along, like a lot of the teachers. And, oh, my goodness, what we've benefited from what you've done, because Neil has been a fantastic, developed into a fantastic staff person for Maine Fiddle Camp and been very important here with the development of our virtuality. So welcome, Ed, and I'm really looking forward to some great music from you now. So you guys take it away.
Thanks, Doug.
Thanks, Doug. Yeah.
Too many cooks.
Those little kids did get older over time. Funny thing.
Yeah, wait, let me running things back and forth, but I'm going to tell
hope
you.
everybody's having a great day, and today and tomorrow. So we're going to play. We've been, over the pandemic, we've been working on this tune book that's from tunes that we have written over the many decades. Actually, it'll be exactly 40 years. I wrote my first tunes, I think. And Neil and Lily and Jesse and Laura have all written tunes.
Yeah.
So
we have a whole family tune book that's finally going to be coming out. And we've been talking about doing that for a really long time. And we're actually far enough along that we have like a sketch of it, and we have a pre-order of it. I'm going to do a shameless plug here that you can go there to pre-order it if you're curious about it. We're going to play 3 tunes that are out of that book. A tune of mine called In Search of Flight, which is written for my mom for her dancing so high in the air all the time. And then
we'll do a tune that Lily wrote called D is for Dog. And it's just one of those tunes that I would never be playing unless we had done this book and come to grips with all these great tunes that kind of lay buried. So I'm really happy to have learned this tune. It's the first time I've played it out. And then a tune that I wrote called Boston Hospitality that I recorded way back on my first album in 1987, I think. So it's been around for a while. So I hope you enjoy these tunes.
Don't mind me running engineering stuff while we play. Also, forgot to mention, we're leading one of the jams right after the bistro, so come over to the fast jam if you want to play some Scottish and Cape Breton tunes with us.
See you later.
Thanks, Dad.
Hey, that was great, Ed and Neil. Wow,
Thank you.
nice set of tunes. You know, I'll never forget that cool tune that Jesse wrote at Main Fiddle Camp, and he came back and played it over. What did he call that
You
again?
thinking of Happy Kaylee, perhaps?
Yeah, it's in
Yeah,
the book too.
the first tune that he wrote, he was just a little boy, and he comes to camp, takes up the penny whistle, and right away he composes a tune, and
Before
then
you know it, everyone's playing it all around camp. It was wild.
I'll never forget that. And of course, the Jesse Pearlman experience.
That's right.
And also, that reminds me of some of the fantastic arrangements that you've done at Maine Fiddle Camp with sort of orchestrations, Neil, setting up extravagant productions with all sorts of aspects. So
that's been pretty fun to do. I can't wait to get back to real life camp and do that again.
Yes, exactly. That's really special what you do there.
Yeah,
You guys are you guys all done, or you have some more tunes, or what?
Oh, I mean, that's what we were planning on playing.
Great, go for it.
Several other. Well, we could play one.
Okay.
Sure.
If you want. Nope.
Yeah, if we have time. I suppose.
Go for it.
All right, we'll do something.
Do you want to do the After the Snow, or?
Sure. That's
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
Okay, there's some more tunes that well, actually, these are all 3 tunes that I wrote.
I think they are. Yes.
Yeah, the first one I lost track of for like 35 years or something, and came up because we did the book. So I hope you enjoy it. After the Snow and a couple others. Oh, it's an A.
Yeah, you're right. everybody. That's
Thank
Ed
you.
Pearlman, and I am one of your hosts for tonight, Neil Pearlman.
Oh, wow, guys, that was fantastic. Oh, very nice. You're getting warmed up now. So thank you. Thank you, Ed, for joining in and playing some wonderful music for us here.
And I'm back.
Hey, great job, Neil. Super duper. Oh, boy, what a treat. And, but we've got a fantastic lineup. And, you know, speaking of people that really helped to make this virtual camp work so well, we've got Bethany Wakeman and Glenn Loper to treat us with some more music. So let's welcome in Bethany and Glenn. Howdy, guys. Oh, boy. And I know Glenn's got they got a great sound setup. So we're gonna get some good sound from these guys, too. So,
yeah, don't jinx it. Yeah.
there we go. All right.
All right.
So how's the camping going for you so far?
Really good, really smoothly. I think everyone's really, taken to it like a fish to water, and very few problems. And when there have been, everyone's been super understanding, and people have been stopping by in the main tent, just thanking us and you, and it's just really great to be a part of. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm.
Oh, wait.
Looks like Doug.
Doug down.
So I will finish off his sentence and say, "We're so excited to hear you play," and I'm going to get off the stage here and let's hear some music from Glenn.
We will kill some time.
Cool. Well, we've got a little set of waltzes for you. Maybe Bethany, you kind of pick them out. Do you want to say a few words?
Yeah, we'd done this live stream like in California, the waltz party, and we did it once and just kind of picked all of our favorite waltzes, and then did it again about 6 months later and kind of had to come up with a little more of a list. So we looked up these tunes. We got them off a Chris Wood and Andy Cutting album, fiddle and accordion, a British duo. Miss Lindsay Barker and Retour de Montignac. Yeah, a waltz in the mazurka.
for having us.
A lot of great notes.
Cool. Thank you. Wonderful set.
Thanks, Bethany.
Thanks,
We'll
guys.
see you more in the Zoom next.
Yeah. They're hard at work keeping Fiddle Camp going here, so they've got to go right back to the main tent and push the right buttons and make everything work for everybody.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I think we're gonna. Do we have any announcements to make at this point in the show, Doug?
Well, we're still looking for campers to perform in Sunday's camper concert at 1:00. So that would be really great if some of the campers want to perform. Maybe there's somebody out there that is watching the show but hasn't participated in camp yet, or knows somebody. Spread the word. They can just register and come in anytime and join us. There's plenty of room here, so we can handle as many as 1,000 people in the main tent. So bring them on. Tell them to show up and come and join us. And well, we got a great lineup to have play some music. And from what I hear, that we've got Stuart Kenny coming up
We do,
next.
which I'm really excited about. He's
Well, great. I think we should
presence. So
bring on Stuart Kenny, and then if anybody's out there, okay, there he is. Yes.
Yeah,
All right,
everyone.
Stuart. Looking forward to some great music. I'll remove myself and let Neil take.
how's it going, Stuart?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much, Neil, for all of your efforts and the whole gang behind the scenes and in front of the scenes.
Well, it's a pleasure. Everybody brings their energy, and you for sure brings such a great energy in to these events. So it's really nice to see you here. Where are you joining us from? I didn't ask anybody that, but I usually do. Where are you?
I'm coming from Western Massachusetts, in Conway, Massachusetts, live to you. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just can't wait to hear what you've got for us. So I'm just gonna hand it over. Everyone.
Fantastic.
Oops.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Today I'm going to share a couple of tunes with you that one is a recent composition just from this winter. So take yourself back to this imagery of a dog in front of a fire.
Uh-oh. I just say something again there, Stuart.
Hi, I'm back. Is that
okay? Great. Sorry.
Okay? Thank you so much. Yeah. Anyway, this takes us back to home. Bring your imagery to a dog in front of a fireplace and what that brings to you. It can bring a lot of things. It can just bring a moment of being in that special place we call home and just taking it there and just being in that place. So this tune came out of the banjo. I was lying in front of the wood stove one night with a banjo ukulele right up on my belly, and this tune just flew out of that. And so I'm going to share that with you. Then I'm going to go into a tune that I wrote for Isaac Andrews, one of my incredibly fun, great banjo students from Maine Fiddle Camp. And he came over to the house a couple of years ago, and we just had so much fun playing knee to knee on the banjos. And that one is Swing Low, Swing High for Mr. Isaac Andrews. Yeah, so we'll go into that in a little bit. Yeah, here it is. Like a dog in front of the fireplace, like a dog in front of the fireplace, like a dog in front of the fireplace, like a dog in front of the fireplace. Like a dog in front of the fireplace, like a dog in front of the fireplace, like a dog in front of the fireplace, like a dog in front of the fireplace. Just like that for y'all. Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Stuart. Beautiful.
Thank you, Neil. Good to be hanging with y'all.
Yeah, and there's more hanging to be had tomorrow. And tonight the variety show. So we'll see you around.
Great. Thank you, everyone. See you soon.
Well, we're getting towards the end here. But we've got a few other great acts I'm excited to share with you, and I think it's getting to be the case that we can start to play with each other more in not as many solos. So we have more group acts tonight than we usually have, and the next is the biggest group that we've got. I'm going to bring up Helen and Adams, and hey, who's the third person? I'm not sure I've met you.
This is Pranav. He goes to Berkeley with me. So yeah.
Hey, welcome. I think I only have Helen and Adams on the banner here, but
yeah.
all three of you are very welcome and can't wait to hear your music. So I'll hand it over to you.
Thank you. So we're going to be playing first tune we can say.
Oh, I don't know what it's called.
Where did you find it?
There's a great Swedish flute duo, Törnskott and something else. I forgot. Oops. And then we have another tune from Helen.
We're going to be playing that along with Norsken, which is also Swedish. So yeah.
What was the speed that we liked? Okay. 1, 2.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Thanks for great tune. Where are you joining us from, by the way?
We're in Boston doing summer.
You're in Boston.
Adams came to visit. That's
Right.
and we went to the first live session last night. So
Really?
at the Burn.
Incredible.
Yeah.
A bunch of people together?
So many people.
Great. Oh, look who's here. I guess we're moving right along. Thank you so much for your music, and I'm so glad to hear that you're back in Boston and playing music together. That's great. It's a good sign. We'll see you soon. And Doug, there you are.
Here we are. Good. Yes, we've got a couple more acts coming up, and everything's looking really great. So I thought maybe we'd. Well, I was just thinking this Maestro Bistro Grande is featuring a lot of family main fiddle camp because we've got just some of the Pearlmans that have been to main fiddle camp, and we just had Helen Newell, who grew up at main fiddle camp and now is a fabulous teacher at main fiddle camp. And and then we've got Elsie Galler coming up, who grew up at main fiddle camp and is the daughter of Ellen Galler, who is going to perform right after her daughter Elsie. So, and hopefully maybe John too. I'm not sure about that, but anyway, it's a real family Maestro Bistro Grande. And so I think we should get Elsie and Ethan right on board here. What do you say? There they are.
Hey!
Hello.
All right, guys. You're looking great. Thanks for joining in. I'm going to hand it over to Neil.
Good to see you, Doug.
Well, it's good. It's great to have you both here. You've been on a couple of the bistros before, and so it's really nice to bring you in here towards the end of the Maestro Bistro Grande.
So great to be
So
part
sweet to
of the
be
Grande
here
Bistro.
again.
Yeah, and how has summer started to be going up your direction?
So good. So busy compared to last year. It's kind of crazy. Taking it one step at a time. So good.
I hear that. Whoa,
There's my mom and dad. Looks like they're in the green room practicing.
I guess so. The green room came on stage for a second. Well, yeah, it is a lot busier this summer, which is a good sign. But I'm at least happy to be in Maine a little bit more than I used to be. So that's good.
Me too.
Yeah.
So good.
Well, we're getting towards the end of the show. I want to give you time to play. So everyone, Elsie and Ethan.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Neil.
And thanks to Neil and Bethany and Doug and everyone else behind the scenes who makes this whole thing happen. And thanks to everyone who's tuning in and is here this weekend with us and continues to be here for Maine Fiddle Camp while we are still in our Zoom worlds for the time being. But it means so much to have you all tune in and be here and keep this alive. So thanks so much for being here.
Yeah.
And I'm Elsie. This is Ethan Tischler over here. And we have a couple tunes for you.
Yeah, a couple favorites that wouldn't normally live together. One comes from Quebec by way of New Hampshire, and the other is from across the ocean. But we found that they coexist rather nicely.
They do
together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Wilson Langlois from Chanticorum, or that's where we learned it from. And then we're going to go into Rural's Pulse, which is just a favorite tune. And I was thinking back, I think we may have played this in a different iteration for every Maestro Bistro.
No way.
Yeah, I think it's true. And it's just so good and we can't stop playing it. So we're going to play it again.
Clearly a favorite tune.
But a new flavor this time. Thank you.
Woo.
Thank you.
Thanks, Neil.
That was great. Thank you
Well,
so
we've
much.
had some wonderful music. Thank you, guys. And now we're going to have Elsie's mother come
Yes.
on. And isn't that sweet? This whole
Love it,
family
yes.
thing. We've had Molly and Micah too.
That's true. Well, let's bring them on up.
Hey, how about that? Hey,
Hey.
John made it too.
Hey.
Hey. Oh, how about that? Is this great or what? Good to see you, John.
Great to see you, gang, everybody.
Oh, I'm so glad you made it.
Well,
So, we're really looking for, Ellen, that virtual ensemble you did, we premiered it today at the camper concert, and oh, what a fantastic job you did with those wonderful blues jays. I mean, that was really
So good.
some spectacular music there. So
Stars. They were the stars. They just really latched onto it and made it sound good.
oh boy, and what wonderful tunes you had them play as well. What a treat. So
Thank
we're
you
look-
for your brilliant backup. It just makes everybody sound good.
I know.
Wow.
I love the way Neil was right out front. You could see all his hands, and it just united everything. It really, I was telling people, it actually was a better view than we get at fiddle camp, because you can't really see the piano player and everything's doing with his hands, but you can in this way. So it was really great job.
Yeah, Noah was a genius there, wasn't he?
Noah did a great job. Yeah.
Noah, unbelievable.
Yep,
So,
for sure.
well, great. We're looking forward to some music from you guys. So take it away.
Hey, we will.
Well, thanks so much, Elsie and Ethan, for a really beautiful rendition of that tune. It just keeps evolving and growing. And Helen, and it's just so great to see young people really finding their voice and just making the music sing. And I've chosen a tune to play that comes from our long, lovely life of being dance musicians in the state of Maine. And it's a tune that you may all know. It's called Walpole Cottage. And I'd like to dedicate it to everybody who's really been missing dancing this year. And hopefully we'll all get back to it soon. And I'd like to just also call the dance while I play it, because that's what we all used to do in the Maine Country Dance Orchestra and the Bodenham Town Hall. So we'll just give that a good once around the block, shall we, John?
Why not?
Okay, here we go. Everybody go forward and back. Country corners.
Boy, that brought back some memories. Oh boy.
That was the intention, Doug.
The whole orchestra and the entire the entire hall shouting "Hey!" when it kind of comes. That was always the most joyful dance. It was my favorite, most joyful dance for the orchestra to do in Bonham.
And the music and the tune. The music and the dance go so well together. It was composed as such, and so it's always great when you get the right music to go with the right dance moves. And wow, then you got something magical there. So that's
And
a
the
great
best
example of it.
is when you do that dance, it's a modified Sicilian circle. It's
Yes.
trios facing
In
trios. So
trios facing trios. What a great system that is.
when you line up,
Wonderful.
that's the way to go for it on that one.
And it doesn't matter whether it's two men and a woman or two women
No.
or three men or three women. And the fun thing is that after you do the basket swing, you can open up in a new configuration. So
Right. Coming out of the basket swing, somebody else could be in the middle, and then you're like got all new partners and all new things to do. Yeah, I really like that form of dance. It's really
wicked fun dance.
wicked fun. We always did a variety of dances, not just contras, but trio circle dances like this, novelty dances like this, as well as other circle dances, squares and polkas and waltzes and foxtrots and schottisches.
Yeah, we like to.
And it was always a potpourri of different kinds of music and dances at our dance in Bodenham. I kind of miss that expansive approach to the old time country dancing. But all right,
That's been our contribution, folks, and I look forward to hearing everyone else. So thanks for having us.
Yep.
Well, thank you so much, Ellen and John.
Thank you
Sorry,
so
go ahead.
much for joining in. Very great, very nice. I appreciate it so much. All right,
Yeah.
we are
Well,
really looking great, Neil.
Looks
I
like
think
we got one last performer here.
That's right. Woo! I've been looking forward. I haven't seen this yet. This is a video, and I bet it's going to be fantastic. Let's get right to it.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, bonsoir tout le monde. Hey, bonsoir, 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 bonsoir. Hey, it's fun to be with you this weekend, and maybe next time it will be possible to be together. The true thing, with the bugs, the frog, the birds at 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, and I'm here to play a few tunes for you, and I will play 2 tunes I wrote a few years ago. And the first one is for the fiddler Rosario Richard, a fiddler from Sherbrooke City, and the second is for my father Leonard. And I have my friend Whiskey here. Maybe we'll do a few steps. I don't know. Are you ready? Yeah? Okay. No. Yeah, go. Descend, spit. Assis. Couché. Yeah, sorry. Have a good evening, everybody. Have a good camp. Thank you, and see you soon. Yay!
Hey.
There we are. I think that brings us to the end of the Maestro Bistro Grande.
It does. What a grande it was. Thanks to all the performers, which included you, Neil. Thank you so much. Really great, really wonderful show. We didn't talk about food. Usually Maestro Bistro talks about food because it's during dinner time, but we had so many great acts. But I hope people had some nice food. That's why we call it Maestro Grande, because at Maine Fiddle Camp, it's a dinner show, and people come to the main tent, and they bring their wonderful food that's been prepared by volunteers and the fabulous cooks, and they sit and they listen to a fabulous dinner show. So that's where the idea of the Maestro Bistro comes. So, and I think what we're going to do we're going to take the summer off, but maybe come September, we're going to bring back Maestro Bistro Plus and run it all the way through the season until we run real Maine Fiddle Camp come June. But meanwhile, we've got a great lineup coming right up here the rest of today. Right after this, we've got the jam, 4 different levels of jams all lined up, ready to go. And then a campfire sing at 8:30, and then 9 o'clock, sit back and watch the old-time variety show at Maine Fiddle Camp coming right up.
Come right back here to YouTube or Facebook to watch that again.
That's right. And otherwise everybody's going to go back to the main tent right now to take advantage of the jams sessions and the campfire that'll occur in the main tent as well. I hope we don't burn it down, but the campfire will be right there at the main tent. So I'll sit back and play a little bit of the theme song while you take us out, Neil.
Sounds great. Thanks, everybody. I'm gonna take my leave, and I'll see you over at the jams.